Greetings, everybody. So, just a quick message for those who this may be for. This might not be a big reading that resonates with every single person. It may just be maybe a small few of you. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, because some of the messages might be a little too specific. But if you're watching this, it's most likely it's for you. Okay, so let's tap in and see what the messages are. Okay, I've been channeling a lot of songs lately, so you could be hearing the same type of songs, and it may not be actually like hearing the songs like on a radio or on TV, like actually audibly there. It could be more like in your head, like a song. Like, why am I singing this song? Or why does the song keep coming to me? It could be that type of experience, because that's what's been happening to me. And I wish I would have written some of these songs down, because I feel like they're not pertaining to me. They feel like messages for other people. So, my goodness, what was one of the songs that kept coming to me? I'm hearing Fergie. I think it's Big Girls Don't Cry. I'm hearing that song in my head. So you guys could be moving away from something or someone. Um, and you could be a man too, by the way, but the just the content of the message in the song could resonate with you. And I also, okay, this is coming to me. I also hear Case missing you. Okay, so you could be missing someone, or someone could be missing you. But nonetheless, I feel for the majority of you, there's something that you have to move away from. You know, you have to. Um, the part that's standing out to me is the part where she said, "I'm gonna miss you like a child misses their blanket." And I think the next line is, "But I gotta get a move on with my life," or something like that. So, could be you leaving a comfort zone or part of yourself, an old part of yourself, or something that you've outgrown. It doesn't have to be people or a person in particular. It could just be an aspect of your life, or part of yourself, or parts of yourself, and or to be a person or people. Let's see what the overall message is. Holy Spirit, Divine, Source God, Creator, Mama God, Father God, benevolent ancestors and guardians and angels who lovingly guide us and assist us. I ask for divine wisdom and clarity for this collective. King of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Sun, the Fool, and the Magician, the King of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Okay. King and Queen of Swords could be marriage partners as well. So some of you guys, this could be a divorce or a breakup for some of you. Not all of you. First thing, when I seen the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I did feel like this was some type of father energy around you. Okay. Or someone feeling like they need to kind of man up here. There's a lot of kings. The kings can also speak of some sort of mastery, okay? An aspect of yourself, your journey, okay? A lesson. The Page of Wands makes me feel like someone that is ready to take on a new chapter, a new journey, or you're prepared, or you're preparing yourself to take on a new journey, okay? King of Cups, this is not an easy thing, because I'm kind of getting like this message of a child leaving home, leaving their father, leaving their mother. Um, there's some sort of supportive energy around you leaving what was comfortable to you. Some of you guys, this could be you moving. I've been getting a lot of messages about relocating and travel. You have divine sources support. I feel like this protective energy around you, but also don't forget what you've learned. So it's like a father that's, seeing their child off to college. Like, um, it's a bittersweet moment, and the mother is like, "Don't forget what we taught you." Queen of Swords energy. Don't forget what Mama taught you, what Mommy and Daddy taught you. It's time for you to step out. Okay. And I feel that at this point in your journey, this is the message that they're giving to you. There's some type of purification here. One of your ancestors may like to smoke, or they like something with smudging in particular. Not just like for clearing purposes of negative energy, but it's like a sacred ceremony energy behind this. Or like for those of you that work with ancestor altars, getting one of your ancestors likes smoke, whether that's literally like smoking tobacco, maybe the marijuana, or just like some type of smudging on their altar space, like just allowing the smoke, or maybe a particular incense, excuse me. They want you to stay far away from getting involved in drama, because I kind of feel like that's an energy, uh, kind of like this energy vampire vibe of like trying to pull you back down where you're making progress. With the Sun card, like your energy is really vibrant right now. With the Sun card, you're shining right now. Your energy's at a high level, a high frequency, even if you are going through some shit right now. Yet and still, it's like the maturity though. You're kind of like a baby at a baby stage, but you're also the wise person as well. The King of Cups and Queen of Swords can represent a part of your energy where you are right now within yourself, where I feel like you are more emotionally grounded and stable than ever before. You're more in control of how you allow things to affect your emotions. You kind of have a better grip or reflection about how you feel. With the Queen of Swords, it could also be as well like knowing what you've been through. It's easy to get into that space of being bitter or resentful or angry or vengeful or just numb to shit. But it's more of a place of utilizing the pain and transmuting it into wisdom, okay, as a learning tool or a sense of like refinement of your character, more of a strength behind who you are. It's more to your story, more testimony. um I gotta look this up real quick, but I don't have my other phone. But I was watching a video, and it was like a prophetic message for November, and she had mentioned the word testimony, and she said it means to do it again. And she was like, because it's a Christian based message, but she was like, God is going to do it again. So the times that you were a victor, because I find the Five of Wands next to the Sun like a greater victory than the Six of Wands, because after the Five of Wands obviously is the Six of Wands, which is that victory, that public recognition card typically it's known for. But the Sun is more of a greater victory. It's a victory that's not dependent upon other people clapping for you, what the public sees. It's more so with the Sun card, a recognition that is divine, a divine recognition of like your spiritual team being well pleased. Fuck what everybody else thinks and how they feel. And of course, you want your peers or your family, your loved ones to be proud of you. You want to have a good reputation in life. Maybe some of you don't even care for any of that, but I feel just as a human, community is a natural desire to have, right? Unity and community is natural for us to want and desire, and to feel a part of something, and to feel, recognized or appreciated. But with the Sun card, it's more of a deeper type of sense of victory. This is like a completely rebirth and a transformation, a revitalization of the self. It represents the soul, the solar plexus, the core self of who you are. So finding your true self, or finding yourself through maybe a period of pain, or where you may have kind of lost sight of who you are, what you are, just your worthiness, your value beyond what you can give to the world, what you can give to people around you, what people have said about you, the things that you have done in the past. Is beyond that. There's a sense of warmth after confusion. Okay. The Fool card, it again, it goes back to that childlike nature, or that new energy, that new adventure, being open, being prepared. Some of you guys right now, it's like, now moving forward, you have this understanding on a more personal level. It's like, it's one thing to say and to know, like, yeah, life is a series of up and downs. We have moments where we're happy, and there'll be moments where we might be sad, or where things may be working out and then the next it may not. We can understand the concept of that on a certain level or surface level, but to experience that really is a whole nother spectrum. So the Fool card, I feel, because he's holding this umbrella, it's like choosing to be optimistic, or to have gratitude in spite of the rain, or understanding that the rain is a necessary part of life, that it is at times turbulent, it comes with storms, it may come with darkness, but it also has purification with it as well. It cleanses and it purifies. Then the sun comes. It's like, you have an understanding that what's necessary, all seasons in life, all parts of my journey, all chapters, they're necessary to my journey, even the ones that I don't really like or might be uncomfortable. You have that understanding. It's kind of like jumping into the complete unknown. That's where the magic happens, when we surrender to the needing to know every single aspect of our life. How is it going to unfold, or worrying about tomorrow and being anxious. The power comes from the not knowing sometimes, if that makes sense. With the Magician card, there's that smudging energy here again. So some of you guys might be called to cleanse, and it's not to be literally a smudge, but cleansing your environment, whether it's cleaning your home, whether it's getting rid of some things, donating some things, whether it's doing a floor wash, or all of the above. Scrubbing your phone of old things, deleting contacts, unfollowing people on social media, taking a social media break, doing a detox, a fast. I'm getting some type of purification energy here. The acts of that, because you're doing it spiritually and energetically, but I feel like also to balance that energy out with the Magician, it's like that as above, so below energy and transmutation. It's like, okay, spiritually, I'm already doing the work. I'm cleansing, I'm purifying and cleansing parts of my energy, of myself, my environment, the connections, and then doing it and bringing it into a physical, where you're doing the physical cleansing and cleansing that energy out and smudging it out of your life, pretty much. You might be doing all of this. Some of you, it's partially like you're aware of what you're cleansing out, of what you're removing. You're aware of the transmutation that's happening, but there's also a part of where you don't see it fully. And that could be a part of the, not needing to know everything about what's going on behind the scenes. Like, there's things that, we are privy to, or we should know, or spirit is guiding us with. And there's certain things that spirit's like, I got it, don't worry about it. You don't even need to know all of that. That's kind of the energy that I get with this too. You will get to this place, I feel like. Some of you guys could be what you call loners by choice. I feel like a lot of people, or a lot of people particularly, they like you, but I feel like you're someone that doesn't mind venturing off on your own. And there's this level of independence that you're having, where some of you guys might be healing from seeking validation from others in an unhealthy way, or people pleasing as well. You could be healing from this, to where you're getting to a full place of independence about your journey and your path, and not shying away from your power and who you are. Because you have two kings, technically three kings, because the King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups, King of Wands. So these are the things that you're mastering. Okay. The matters of the heart, how you handle your emotions, the way that you manage, how you reflect, how you honor your emotions, how you honor others' emotions in a balanced way where you're not in one extreme energy over the other. The King of Wands energy, I feel like, is kind of discerning how to move, how to take action in your life, how to be assertive without being overly extreme and being selfish, being too, that grind, that hustler mentality where there's all work and no play, there's no balance, there's kind of the selfishness where it's all about you and you don't make time for the world or people around you, versus also making time for yourself and not giving so much and working so hard for everybody else and forgetting you, putting too much of a burden on yourself. There's this balance between this energy. Your creative power, your creative energy, I feel like is also being more explored. Now, with the Five of Swords, this definitely, you have 3 fives, okay? 5 of Wands here, 5 of Swords here, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So 555 could be significant, but it's also, again, that energy of change and transmutation and major shifts. And sometimes the change that comes, it's not easy, and we're in Scorpio season as I'm recording this, by the way. So Scorpio season, it's always kind of been that energy of deep reflection and healing and just shadow work, I feel. So the 5 of Swords definitely is a confirmation of you needing to cut ties and cut cords with certain energies or people around you as well, or all of the above. There's definitely a bittersweet energy to this. It's not something that's easy for you, but you know what's best. Some of you, it's just allowing things to leave your life, eclipse season energy. Then with the 5 of Pentacles being reversed, you don't feel that sense of rejection. I feel like you're healing past that spirit of rejection and you feeling left out or feeling abandoned or not good enough, or that energy is leaving you. You're really truly mastering that part of yourself where you can truly say, not that I don't care, like I'm a human. I do sometimes get upset when, people do certain things, or I may feel like things are being rejected from me, or I feel like, whatever, in spite of my efforts, some things just don't work out. But under this understanding why it happened the way that it did and not looking at it as a lack of worthiness for you or that you're not good enough. You're changing the narrative. You're not looking at it from that lens anymore. So let's see what's at the top of the deck. We know the King of Swords is at the bottom. The top of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is the foresight to see ahead or preparing yourself. It's kind of like making yourself readily and available. You may not know exactly where you're going. You have an idea of moving forward. You have that concept that you're being guided. So I kind of get this Moses energy with the Page of Wands, a King of Wands, a 3 of Wands, where that staff kind of like a representation of a purposeful journey that you're being called to. You don't know exactly how it's going to unfold in every step that you're going to take. All you know is that you've been called to it in spirit, divine source, or whether it's faith in a higher power, whether you call it God, whether you call it universe, whether you call it your higher self or ancestors. It's the knowing that you're going to be guided through it, even if you don't have the full picture of what that looks like. There's a feeling that something is on the horizon. You can sense it. You can feel it. Okay. From here, the path is more smoother, and it's not because it means that your life is never going to have any ups and downs or challenges here and there or upsets, but you're at a place where you're more wiser, where you're more mature in how you handle things. That's what's going to make it more smoother, because as a child, when certain things happen, you're immature, you don't know how to handle it. You start to freak out, you start to panic. But as an adult, you kind of have a more of an experience or a better sense of understanding of things or a perspective that a child does not have. So you're at that place where your perception has matured, has greater wisdom to it than ever before. So that's why the path is more smoother, because the way that you handle these circumstances is what makes it a smoother process and journey moving forward. I hope I'm making sense. All right. Open your heart to love was in reverse, so it has an upright meaning and reverse meaning. So I'm gonna read both because I actually think I shuffled the deck upside down. Actually, there are reversal cards that I put in here. I don't remember what they are, of course, but the upright meaning, it says vulnerability, forgiveness, allowing, and community. The reverse meaning is absent, resentment, stubbornness, and independent. I feel like this is more so for those of you that have mastered, parts of your emotions and how you handle things and people. You're walking away from this energy of resentment, okay, stubbornness, maybe being overly independent because your heart is more open, more receptive, or you're getting to that place. Because no one has the key to open your heart really but you know. And some of you, it's like you're at a place where you're balancing out being overly vulnerable versus being completely closed off and shut off with that Queen of Swords versus King of Cups. The Queen of Swords is kind of, in the shadow energy could be someone that's a little bitter, a little jaded, closed off, guarded, where the King of Cups is, more of the open-hearted person, but they're more mature, they're wise about it. They're not as foolish or as open and naive as the Page of Cups would have been, right? So this door, I feel like, represents what's on the other side for you. And to really truly unlock the juiciness of what's on the other side for you, this new chapter, your heart has to be open. And yes, to people with discernment, right? But more so like from a place, because you have the Magician here, your most powerful manifestations are going to come when your heart is open, because you're manifesting from, and then the sun, your soul, your solar plexus, with confidence, with faith and trust and belief in yourself and in source God, and knowing your value, knowing your worth. So when you unlock that part of yourself, or those parts of yourself, your manifestations are more in alignment and more powerful with the core true self, and you'll be more fulfilled with what you manifest, because you're manifesting from your heart and your soul. You're not manifesting from your trauma, your pain, your ego, right? Or that get back, that lick. That's why it never fully, you don't feel content. When people manifest money, cars, and or just like, frivolous things, or I wanted this situation so bad, or I wanted this job, or I wanted this person so bad, and then when it happens, you're not fully content, because you're not manifesting from your heart and your soul. You're manifesting from a place of, I need fulfillment. I need something to give me something. I need that feeling. I need someone else or something to validate my existence. And that's why it never is fulfilling. So if you look at the Magician card, there's a pentacle in her heart center. So the true value, the true wealth and abundance is in the heart. And manifesting what that means to you, what true abundance and wealth and joy and stability is, it starts within your heart space. From your core self, your soul, your heart and your soul. Okay. So I'm going to use this Divine Masters Oracle as well to get further clarity and confirmation. See if there's any advice maybe from your divine team. Ooh, okay. Wow. You have Horus with Manifestation Vortex. And the card says, belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. Okay, Horus is the son of Aset and Osiris. Aset is Isis. Osir is Osiris. So the sun child. Going back to the sun. Oh, I knew Spirit was going to do this. I'm so grateful for this message right now, because I had this revelation. I'll get to the other two cards in a second. But I had this revelation when it comes to the son, the mother, and the father, right? The mother represents our womb, our space of where we manifest. The father being the creator or the driving force, what plants the seed, and the seed being the concept. The son is the seed, right? The child, that is the concept, right? Or the physical manifestation, because the child has to come through the mother's womb. So the mother is the spiritual realm, the void space, right, of which we create, where our desires and our goals harvest, right, where they're growing, where they're being prepared, where they're visualized. And then the Father being the willpower, the will to do, to create, to get it going, right, in order to plant the seed. And the seed is the creation, is the idea, is the concept in which is made manifest. So when we talk about like the Holy Trinity, we talk about God source, we talk about the mother source, which is the Holy Spirit, and then the Son being that physical manifestation of God's source power energy, that Holy Trinity, right? And then if you get out of the concept of Christianity, then you get into Isis and Osiris, same thing, and Horus, the child, the same concept of that. It all plays into it, and I hope I explained that well. But I just had to mention that because it's interesting here. But anywho, you have 𝗛𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀, hopefully I'm saying his name right. Spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. And 𝗛𝗲𝗱𝗀𝗀, light activation with acceleration, brilliance, and stand in your lights. How beautiful are these cards? They are gorgeous, these cards. I want to read the guidance messages really quick. I'm going to try to make this quick because I did not think this message was going to be this long. Let's see. Hathor and Horus. So Hathor goes first because this is in alphabetical order. Okay, Hathor. Her message says, light, joy, and success surround you now. If you have been going through a dark, challenging time, the clouds are now parting and the light of the sun is shining upon you. You are beginning to you're beginning to build momentum and things are starting to move forward. Old dreams and visions may come to light now. For whatever has been blocking you or holding you back is now being released, making space for an influx of energy, drive, and movement. Hathor is encouraging you to set your sights higher than before. Reach for the sun, bask in your own brilliance. If you have been held back on expressing any of your talents or bringing to light information that will support your growth, now is the time to bring these things into the light of day. If you have been holding back on a project or waiting on the right time to move forward, that time is now. The wheels are turning and your life is moving. Enjoy the light. Beautiful. Let's see, Horus. Okay. It just explains who they are, but I'm going to just read the message part. It says, you are deeply connected to the universe at this time and held in the manifestation vortex. Your divine guidance is to spend time thinking, feeling, and experiencing the energies connected to your wildest dreams, because this is a powerful time to surmount the energies of limitation and fully stand in your power. If you have been driving an intention or working on a particular project, consider what is the best outcome, because the power of the stars is with you now. Be open to listening within as the universe is offering you guidance on the next step. Stay highly attuned to your thoughts and also to the energies you associate with at this time. You are being guided to stay as high vibrational as possible, or stay as high vibrational as possible in order to usher in opportunities and support. The power of the cosmos is in you. Create, attract, and manifest. Okay, so let's read the other one. See, he is MAH. Did I pass him? Hold on. How did this completely skip him? It went to Mary Magdalene. That's weird. It completely skipped him. Let me see. Where's his? Let me see. I gotta go to the front of the deck. I think we got a little typo on our hands. Some of these cards are not in alphabetical order. Let me see, 27. Interesting. Okay. So it says, you are going through a powerful series of awakenings at this time and beginning to understand the interconnectedness of all things. You will even begin to understand the healing and lessons. This is funny. And lessons that have taken place during the darkest hours of your life. I'm going to read that again. It says, you will even begin to understand the healing and lessons that have taken place during the darkest hours of your life. Know that even though you have had to surmount great difficulties, all roads are leading to a deeper state of connection with yourself. Dive deep into your meditation practices now, and to be open to listening and learning. For the universe is trying to help you understand all pieces of your life's puzzle so that you can understand the real reason why you are here. Given all that you have been through, you will never be able to see the world the same way again, and this is for the highest good. You are realizing that everything and everyone is interconnected and one, and that every decision and action you take will lead you to the next step. As you continue along this path, you will come to see that through your spiritual practice, you become the keeper and creator of your own destiny. Welcome to the real you. Wow. Yes. Dope reading, dope insights. I hope this reading blessed someone. Okay. And that you stumbled upon this at the divine right time that you needed to. Like this video if it resonates with you genuinely. Share this if you feel like this message will inspire, encourage, and comfort someone in need. And subscribe if you vibe with the energy, and I'll greatly appreciate it. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe. Peace.